everyone. Thanks very much to the MOC for inviting me to participate in the Tuesday Tips video series. I've really enjoyed watching everybody else's videos over the past few months, and a really heartfelt special thank you to our hardworking MOC executive for all that you're doing to help to keep our music teaching community connected this year. It's really appreciated, so thanks so much, MOC. I thought I would just share today just some random things that have been working really well for me in my primarily kindergarten to grade 2 music class here at Amber Trails. I'm sure you could adapt any of these ideas to older children as well. So a few weeks ago in our class, one of my grade 1-2 classes, I teach 9 grade 1-2 classes, so in one of the grade 1-2 classes, we were talking about someone's birthday coming up. And then in that same class, we discovered that within like the next 2 weeks, there were about 5 kids that had birthdays. And we thought, wow, that's kind of cool. So I thought, let's do something with birthdays. So we went around the circle to see how many of the kids knew when their birthday was. And I was actually quite surprised how many of our kids had no idea when their birthday was. So I sent them home to ask someone in their house if they could help them to remember when their birthday was. And in the meantime, what I did was I had our secretaries print out the student lists that have their birthdays right there. So I had a copy of them as well if I needed to help out a little munchkin that didn't know. And then I taught them the little poem. I'm sure everybody knows this. Again, this is not an original idea, I'm sure, but it might just spark something for you to try with your kids. I taught them the little poem, apples, peaches, pears, and plums. Tell me when your birthday comes. And we kept a steady beat to that on our laps. And coincidentally, right now in grade 1-2, we are just working on making sure we know the difference between beat and rhythm. So we put the beat in the poem, and then I went around a big spread out circle, of course, and the kids told me when their birthday was, and then we found the rhythm for those words. So my rhythm would be October 18th. And then we would ask the next child, apples, peaches, pears, and plums, and they would say their day. And of course, I would help any child that, you know, the ones that go like July 23rd. So just to help them to hear the syllables. So we all figured out that. And then I think another class, we got out our instrument bags and they picked one sound to keep the beat. So if they wanted, say, to use their rhythm sticks for the beat and then their egg shaker for the rhythm. And then with a few of the classes, I kind of did this like rotating. So of course I could sanitize the instruments. I was able to put my barred instruments into a C pentatonic, and we kept the beat on the poem, and then they could play any of the notes they wanted to for their little birthday rhythm. With a few of the classes that are a little more grade 2 heavy, they seem a little more kind of mature to me and they were ready to do it. I turned the birthday rhythm into a little poem in a way. So mine would have been October 18th, October 18th. My birthday is October 18th. And then they just transferred that onto their mallets using whichever of the bars they wanted to. It was a fun activity. The kids felt like they all learned when their birthday was. It was really exciting for them to tell me when their birthday was because, of course, they all love that. So hopefully you can use that. Some other things that I've found success with, keeping the kids moving within their little spaces. That's always a challenge, finding ways to have them like, you know, stand up and have a little movement break or just to, you know, get rid of some of that energy, especially on indoor recess days. So some things I've had success with, I love this ABC yoga book by Christiane Engel. I just ordered this through McNally, and I know there's lots of children's yoga books out there. Maybe you even have some. But this ABC one's great for the little kids because I just ask them to choose a letter of the alphabet. Usually it's the letter that their name starts with. And then we do the yoga pose that corresponds with that letter. And, you know, I'd pick 3 or 4 just if we have a few minutes at the end of class. So that's been a really good thing. The other one I like is called Breathe Like a Bear by Kira Willie. And I also ordered this through McNally. And the thing I really like about this one is if you have one of those classes that you just finish everything up and you still have that 3 or 4 minutes until the teacher is going to come and get your kids, or you know, you just have that little bit of time and you just can't even form a thought of what to do. Like, I have days like that when I just cannot think of what to do. This is great because you don't even need to think. You just read what's in the book and the kids just copy. It's mindful moments for kids to feel calm and focused anytime, anywhere. So for example, my kids really liked this one. It's called Hot Chocolate. So it's just, you know, imagine you're holding a cup of hot chocolate in your hands. It's much too hot to take a sip, so you need to blow on it to cool it off. Bring your cup up close and take a long breath in. And slowly blow the air out to cool off your hot chocolate. And then it repeats again, and then at the end, it's cool enough we can take a tiny sip, and then they say, mmm. And they just, you know, they really like following along with these. They're not all calming activities. Some of them are actually activities to energize as well. So if you feel like your kids have been sitting for a little while listening, and they're starting to get ants in their pants, it's kind of fun to do one of these little energizing ones as well, and then get them ready to go on to another activity. So that's been really good. Let's see, the other ones I've been using to get moving. If you haven't looked up the Stand Up, Sit Down song, look it up. I just went on YouTube. The man who sings it, his name is Rick Golden, and Golden is with I-N at the end. And it's a really fun song. My kids are asking to do it almost every single class lately. They absolutely love it. It's super active and lots of giggles and lots of fun. But just take my advice. If you're going to do it with your classes all day long and participate fully with them, get those Epsom salts ready to put in your bath that night, because, oh my goodness, I felt like I had done about 1,000 squats at the gym. I was so sore the next day. So if you're going to participate with your kids, maybe don't do it quite as full out as I thought I could. The other thing that's been a really big hit for me in my class is my good friend Lori Weeb told me about The Secret Chicken. And thank you, Lori, because it's awesome. If you haven't heard of The Secret Chicken, look it up on YouTube. It's a wonderful music educator that's created this whole program. I think she's even got a second level to it now. Basically, it's just, you know, follow along with the videos that she has, and your kids have to try to locate where the secret chicken is. And you use a rhythm code. The chicken speaks in code. So, for example, if the code is, say, ta, 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 that might be the letter A. So if the chicken says that, you'd write A down, and then, I don't know what, I don't have the code memorized, but let's say it's, that might be T, so he could be at the something, and they have to figure out the location where the chicken is. What I did, because like I say, my kids are younger, and I didn't think that they would actually know, you know, oh, the chicken's in New York City. A 6-year-old might be like, where, what? Like, they're really tangible. They like things right in their hands. So what I did to adapt it to my surroundings here is I got 2 chickens. I just went to Dollarama. They're just dog toys. And this is the secret chicken, and this is his sister, the little red hen. And the little red hen is really worried because she can't find her brother, the secret chicken, and he only speaks in code. She doesn't understand the code. Do we know anybody here that understands how to speak this code? And of course the kids are all like, me, I speak TAWs and TTs. I know what that means. So when you go to the Secret Chicken program that she's created, you can download the PDF of the Secret Chicken code and have it up on your, if you have a projector, or I'm sure you could print it out onto a larger piece of paper and have it off your music stand or whatever. Anyway, my little red hen plays the code, and then we have to find where the secret chicken is hidden. And I've hidden him a few different places in my classroom, and the kids just about lose their minds when they figure out where the secret chicken is. It's a great way to assess their rhythm reading abilities. I actually was quite impressed how fast my children were able to find the letters, like looking at 26 rhythms on the board. I thought, oh boy, this is going to be really hard for my little kids, but they impressed me. They figured out the codes really, really quickly. So, Secret Chicken, try it. It's really, really fun. Anyway, I hope you got some ideas from my musings here today, and I wish you all the very, very best as we head into spring sometime soon, and hopefully we'll get to see each other soon. Take care, everybody.